Okay, so my story is my first poetry performance. I was in the third grade. It was at our end of the year rally. It was about maybe 500 people. It was the elementary kids, the middle school kids, and the high school kids, and I think there was a small group of post-high, which is the college kids. Um, I was I was really nervous because it was my first time performing in front of a big crowd. I had performed in gym talk, which is like maybe 25 to 50 kids, and I I am so sorry. Okay.
We'll do it because we're going to do a second time anyway.
Okay.
So you get to work all these things out and then do it again.
I was really nervous, and it just I was just like hyperventilating. Sorry, hyperventilating. Like my hands were shaking. I was getting sweaty, but I did have my friends and my mom there to calm me down, and the rest of my family. So it was just like I had something to soothe my nerves. When the performance first started, the lights dimmed. I went up there, and I think I've finally calmed down. I think I'm about to do this, and I trip up the stairs. So it wasn't like anybody laughed, but it was just like of course all eyes were gonna be on me, but I just felt like when I tripped up the stairs, everybody just like stared even harder. So I kind of just brushed it off because I fall a lot, so I was kind of used to it. And I just kind of kept going. I was introduced by one of the coordinators, Miss Brazel, and she was one of the people that helped me throughout my whole poetry thing from then to now. She's been somebody who's helped me out, always encouraged me, and just tried to make sure everything was right so I could come out with the best results. So I did my poem. It wasn't very long. It was about a dream. It was kind of a remake of Martin Luther King's speech into a poem. I feel like it was very powerful, especially coming from a third grader who didn't really know what they were talking about. Afterwards, everybody was applauding, everybody was just cheering, and I was just so happy. I was ecstatic. It was just the most amazing feeling, and that's how I knew I wanted to perform, one, and two, that I wanted to do poetry or spoken word. So everything went good. I went and sat back down, and the rest of the rally went on, and it was over. Mom was very proud of me, so she decided to take me out to dinner afterwards with my dad and my siblings, and it was going good. We were talking, just laughing, being a normal family out to eat, and we're getting ready to leave. I'm walking out the door, and out of nowhere, this waitress just spills all the drinks on me, and it was the most embarrassing thing because it was like a really packed restaurant. It was funny at the same time, and I was just didn't. It was kind of embarrassing. My mom was recording it. My sister was laughing. My brother was laughing. My dad just kind of stood there like, I don't know what's going on, and that was the highlight of my day. I didn't think anything could top my performance, but apparently getting about 7 drinks spilled on you tops it. My story is about my first poetry performance. It was about, I don't know what grade am I in now, 7th grade, so 4 years ago. I was in 3rd grade. It was my first time. I was so nervous, but I had a lot of people to help me out, so by the time it was time for me to go up, I was really calm. But as soon as I got up there, I kind of freaked out and ended up tripping up the stairs. So that just brought all the nerves back, and I was completely freaked out all over again. But once I got up there, I had one of my coordinators introduce me. She was one of the main people that helped me throughout my poetry journey from then to now. She was always encouraging me, make sure I had all my other stuff done so I could focus on my poetry. And she's still a big part of what I do. So I did my poem. It went great, and it went better than I expected. I had a lot of people. I had a lot of people there supporting me, so they were the people that I was trying to make proud, and to know that I did a great job, that just felt amazing. Everybody at the end was applauding, and they were cheering, and the fact that I even wrote it myself was just made it all the better. And I think at the end of it, now thinking back about it, I feel like if I hadn't have done that, I probably wouldn't feel as confident as I do when I do poems. I do it with so much energy and so much power that it just comes second nature. It feels like I'm having a conversation with somebody. I feel like I'm really good at it. I have a lot of people tell me I'm good at it, but I am of course the hardest critic. I'm so hard on myself, but I feel like that experience boosted my confidence. It made me feel like I could do anything. It made me feel like I shouldn't be scared of the size of the crowd or who's watching. I just feel like my poetry is one of the most important things to me. So I have to feel comfortable doing it, and I feel like that performance helped me feel comfortable, because if I didn't feel as good as I did then, I probably wouldn't still be doing poetry now. And it really has helped me, because I have a performance at the rally this year. I have a performance at the grand opening of New Seasons on the 28th, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, it's something that I take pride in. It's something that I want to do for the rest of my life, along with acting. So I just feel like that made me realize that even though, I know I did a good job. I know people think I did a good job, but I still have to work harder and do better and try to do better. And yeah, and hopefully I can make it to this competition called Verselandia, where they do these amazing poems, and that's something I got to witness this year, and it was extraordinary. That's my main goal right now, to make it to that.